How are you all today on this bright and beautiful Monday? It's the second day of a new week. I hope today will be the day that you like. I hope every day is the day that you like. It looks gorgeous outside from outside my window. I've yet to be out today. I will be going out later today to vote in our civil elections for our mayor and such. But we are on to reading our book, Chapter 2, Part 5. We would have been finished it last week, except I had a day that wasn't too good for me. So let's see, we're going to screen share because I decided while I am reading a particular thing, chapter, we should have a picture of this character up. And since we are finishing off the Hulk, what better character to have up there? Okay, let's see. Kind of that over top. There we go. Okay. So we are starting off on page 33. Okay, a haunted hero's reward. So if you want the last little bit of this beforehand, we have stuff from last week. Hey Brandon. Yes, the Incredible Hulk. The Monster Within. We are in day 5 of it, as the thing says. So I'm going to start off on. We are reading from the book Who Needs a Superhero? It can be found on Amazon if you want it. It's fairly cheap. I think I've seen it used for like $2. But anyways, okay. So, little chapter title, I guess, is A Haunted Hero's Reward. In most of the Hulk stories, he's been railing at those around him, demanding to be left alone. Remember the haunting picture of the Hulk locked away in his underground bunker, pounding madly at the reinforced concrete walls? He is buried alive, utterly isolated from everyone and everything he cares about. We see a flash of hope then, when in one of the stories, Hulk joins a superhero team called the Avengers. Working beside other beings nearly as powerful as himself, the Hulk longs to find a family among these champions. But his membership in the Avengers merely lasts 2 issues. After their second adventure together, the Hulk leaves the Avengers in rage, assuring his partners that he doesn't need their companionship. The Hulk doesn't need anyone. To prove the point, he returns in the next issue to attack his former teammates. In Peter David's tale, The Last Titan, the Hulk gets his wish. He is left alone as the only intelligent creature on Earth. A nuclear holocaust has destroyed every other human being, and the Hulk shares the ravaged planet only with swarms of cockroaches. Periodically, the roaches attack the Hulk, devouring much of his flesh. The pain is excruciating, but the Hulk is so strong that he heals within a few minutes. Hey, to everybody who's watching, feel free to ask, comment, or say anything. As the Hulk and the decrepit Bruce Banner still share their existence, transforming back and forth, Banner wishes desperately to die. One night, a heart attack grants his wish. At that exact moment, Banner's life winks out. The Hulk emerges once more, this time for good. The story closes with the Hulk slumped on a desolate ledge, surveying the planet of which he is the sole ruler. At last he has overcome everyone. He has defeated puny Banner. Now he is left alone in an unending hell of isolation. We should have seen it coming all along, right? Division, unrest, separation from everything and everyone worthwhile, even oneself, isolation, destruction, and despair. After all, we've never seen the Hulk build build or create. He's never the archetype of something good. He simply smashes and destroys. He leaves wreckage and suffering in his wake. As Bruce Banner discovered the Hulk with the Hulk, sin separates us from ourselves. In kind in a kind of internal wrestling match, as the Apostle Paul describes, sin turns us against ourselves, and we care, and we are caught between who we might have been and who we really are. Ultimately, sin extinguishes any kind of healthy self-love and replaces it with loathing. Worst of all, sin separates us from our Creator, rebelling against God and building a wall between us. In the words of the Old Testament prophet, your iniquities have separated you from your God. Your sins have hidden his face from you. Estrangement, loneliness, estrangement, and I can get my words correct. Hey, Ryan. Um, he's one of my favorite characters. I'd probably put him between 6 and 10 as my favorite characters. My favorite character. Hey, Bob. Um, my first five are not in any particular order: Superman, Batman, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern. And then I know Flash, and yeah, probably the Hulk are in the top 10, so 6 through 10. Okay, so estrangement and loneliness and the face of God's hidden are these descriptions of sin, of the Hulk's destiny, a living death. For the wages of sin is death. The Apostle Paul successfully concludes in Romans 6:23. Long before Bruce Banner uttered simple words, Paul responded to this truth. What a wretch, what a wretched man I am, he said, who will rescue me from this body of death. So that cry is so like Banner's that it echoes like a tragic Greek chorus. The Hulk roars, thumps his chest, and claims to be the mightiest one of all. Uh, yeah, Iron Man's cool for sure. Bob saying Iron Man. And like I said, for one of them, I'm probably a bit prejudiced. Wolverine being Canadian, him being one of my favorites. Me being Canadian. Okay, Mighty Syllable. Yeah, while the story of Bruce Banner and the Hulk may be symbolic of the human saga, it is not the whole story. The Hulk doesn't get the last word. For all Paul's gloomy assessment of the enslaving, destructive power of sin, he knows the power of a power stronger. There is one who is stronger that can free us from the Hulk, who can save us from the monsters within ourselves. Two other superheroes claim to be that one. They can be convincing too that they are that that there are that there are enough they are hero enough to tame the Hulk and to help us get our lives back on track. For Batman and Iron Man seem invincible against great odds and crave unbelievable paths to salvation. Tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow we start in chapter 3, Batman, Guilt and Grace in Gotham City. The original Supergirl comes from Krypton, Bob. She was stranded in Argo City for a while, which was floating in space. Well, in the original continuity. I was going to go into the. I'm going to read some of the stuff in the back here for you. It's study guide. When he was created, he was thought to be the only survivor. They've changed. Well, I shouldn't say they've changed stuff, but they have let people know that he wasn't the only survivor. Argo City survived. There's also another city called Kandor, a bottled city, which Brainiac has, that survived as well. So, yeah, they retcon a lot. Are there what? More what? Kryptonians in this most recent continuity, I think they said there's been 5 survivors in all. Well, survive. Yeah, there are a lot of superhumans. Oh, I'll get to the study guide later. You know what? I'm gonna go over the study guide when I'm done. I know I did the study guide for chapter 1 already, but I'm gonna go over the study guide stuff when I am done the rest of the book. Okay, so we'll take that down. We'll bring up that. This is my character, Black Ice. No. He's probably going to be Punisher-ish, Batman-ish, Punisher-ish. I don't, as usual, I don't know a lot about. What's his nationality? I don't know. I was probably originally thinking Canadian, but it can obviously be something different. It's not carved in stone for me. I do need some more heroes that are not necessarily Canadian. What about the other continents? Or do you mean countries? Continents. Like Europe and all that. Yeah, I need to create heroes from all around the world. Europe, Africa. Well, I have a villain from Africa. I'm not sure how. Black Rhino. True. Very true. And I don't have them just in America. Most of mine are in Canada. Okay, what is wrong here? Why is it showing white beforehand? Okay, I might have to. Nothing's been saved here, so I gotta restart this program. No. Would. Okay, well, that's doing that, bringing that up. Let's see. Yeah, that would mean that the rest. Nah, just unlucky. But but yes, the present Supergirl is from Krypton. They did have a Supergirl for a while that was not from Krypton. What Electro video? Okay. No problem. No problem at all, Bob. I mean, Brandon. To be. To be or not to be? This is the question. Come on, you have a link on the face boom to. I guess. Remember, Bob, what one giveth, one can take away. You can type, Bob. Yeah, I was on Facebook before I was on YouTube, Bob. Don't let the power go to your head, Bob. Okay, we need to lock that layer. I don't think I have a favorite subscriber. And what would make you think you're my favorite, Bob? I'm a genius. Jeez. Remember, you weren't the first person with a wrench. And I've done a lot of Bob's requests, not Bob's, Chad's requests too. But then again, on my went, yeah, you do. I was gonna say. Then again, I don't know much anime. Maybe that's what I'll do. I know what I'm gonna do in November. Anime of my choosing. I think I'm gonna do Sailor Spoon. Maybe some Digimon. I just seen a pic of what Bane. Bane shouldn't even be on Gotham yet. But they always gotta when they do these shows, they for some reason can't comprehend timeline. Before choosing Sailor Spoon each. True, very true. Toxic. Before choosing Sailor Spoon, watch some good graphic anime. I'm having trouble just keeping up with my TV shows. I got to catch up actually. Well, I'm in the middle of catching up. So, for anybody that has anybody seen the new, has seen the Titans yet? That's into that? Because I just watched the first two episodes last night. You know the first scene, Toxic. I'm not sure whether you heard me on what's his name's John's channel, but the scene that, well, I never said which scenes, but it was filmed in. Yeah, we're not talking Attack of Titans. But the scene where the bus is shown right near the beginning with Dick Grayson, that was filmed in my city in Hamilton. And then the scene, or like Watchmen and Teen Titans. Yeah. And the scene where they show outside of the precinct, the Detroit precinct, in the first episode, is the back of our city hall. So the Detroit police precinct that Dick Grayson is part of is the back of our city hall here in Hamilton. The back entrance. And I think some of the alley fight scenes are here too, but I could be wrong. Because some of those alleys look familiar, but some alleys just seem like other alleys too. So, and I think I recognize Raven's house too, the house that she was in, that blue house. I think I might know where it is too. But other than that, it didn't. You're right. It didn't seem really Titanish. If you don't want to watch a full, Well, I'll just watch dubbed anime. Yes, the words won't match up with the talking, but you know. Well, yeah, you could send me a link. I guess I'd be on YouTube. You could give me a link or two. Yay! Send me the good parts. Hey, John. No, music over it. I don't mind the fighting scene noise or whatever. Subs are for people who can read fast. Uh, subs aren't for weebs. I want all the subs I can get. Subscribers, that is. And if you've yet to subscribe to Cross Comics channel, please subscribe now. And when you get a chance, open up that tab and go to John Dillard Gaming the System and subscribe there as well. Hey, Adrian. Cool. Thank you very much, Adrian. Appreciate that. Okay, later, Adrian. Have a great, wonderful day. Cool trick of something. I'm not sure whether it's cool, but how about this? I'm not doing it good. Good enough. Ah. Bob's back. Back is Bob. You left, Bob? We did. We hardly knew. Now you're trying to get into fights, Bob? Jeez, do I have to take that moderator thing again away again? Thank you. It's not in the best condition. That's how I bought it. But it is from the original times that they put it out. Yeah, you got a problem there, Bob. I have to agree to these rules that you're trying to set up. Rick is biased. Yeah, you just say that because I like Digimon and not Pokemon. Yeah, probably better to send it to my Facebook because I'll be watching it after this. And even more so after I have to go out in a bit. After I'm done this live stream, I have to go out and vote in our local election for mayor. Such language on my channel, John. I'm just teasing, of course. Ass is not a bad word. We can all be a bit asinine. Although probably some people would think it's a bad word. But it's just talking about your buttocks or a donkey. In a fight between you and Bob, you both lose. Especially if it's on my channel. Pretty pictures. You make pretty pictures? Cool. I like pretty pictures. I do, yeah. And you only fight them with words, right, John? Words are the only way to fight. Pipes and chains. Yeah, I remember that game. For the Sega Genesis. Okay, what do we got here? Situates. I had to sing to the baby all the way to grandma. She would start crying otherwise. I was about to hand her a color. Oh, call her up for a death match. Take care. It's almost 1 in the morn. Here I'm going to watch an episode of the new Daredevil before bed. Cool. Wow, you're 12 hours like ahead of me or behind me. I don't know which. Tox, where are you from, Tox? Probably ahead of me. Yeah, in the future. Yeah, it's most likely 12 hours in the future. Australia! Hey, good day, mate. Oh, good night, mate. It's cool. I'm getting people from all over the world to watching me. Well, I'll be on at about 10. I'll be on about 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're up or and can watch, I'll be doing one of my characters tonight, live drawing. John, not John. Good Dog Press should be on, and a few others hopefully. Just remember to hit that thumbs up button on your way out. I would like to try and have somebody subscribe to my channel from every time zone in the world. That would just be neat. Although there's technically a lot more time zones than 24 hours, apparently, because you got your half hour ones, a bunch of half hour ones too. It'd be neat to have somebody from every single time zone subscribe to my channel. And then somehow, some way, I'd like to have them all on. Well, I couldn't have them all on at once. Well, I could have them on all watching at once, but I'd like to have them slowly, every single person on in talking with me. So, who would like that idea? If we could get somebody from every single time zone subscribed and then somehow in the chat and then in shifts bring them on to talk. Even better than that might be every country in the world. But we'll go time zone first. That'll be easier. I'm not burping. I'm just tapping on my pad, like almost to you know do stuff on, like move around my thing here. This is my character called Black Ice. He's Punisher, Batman-ish combined, probably. I haven't got him developed, but I got the name, I got the look. Okay, later, Bob. Have a good day. Have a good dinner. Eat lots of spaghetti. Maybe a bit of Wolverine in him. I don't know. Cool. You want to come on for a bit, or while doing that? Give me a sec. Sent, John.
So what's going on?
Not much. Just doing my drawing stuff as usual. Do my little bit out of my book that I'm reading from, Who Needs a Superhero, and then I remaster some of my characters. And you're working on your thumbnail. Bob says, "Hi, Screen John,"
Hey, how's it going, Bob?
and he's wondering which character you're going to draw from Tokyo Ghoul tomorrow.
Yeah, probably the one he suggested. What was his name again?
What character is that, Bob, that you want him to draw? Because I have no idea. No, he's revealed his face before.
Yeah, I'm not hiding from anything.
I'm not sure. I forget which video you did it on. I think
But
you did.
nobody wants to see my face. Not a very attractive dude, so I'm not like Rick over there with his stunning good looks.
Yeah, I wish.
You know, Rick used to be a male model.
Yeah, for the big and tall shop.
Kaneki, like from Greece.
Just write it down and Google it, and then image.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, I just say that because it's easier.
Let me see. I'm working on doing my. I do all of my little thumbnails from this little app called Pixel Lab.
Oh yeah.
So, oh, what the heck? What did I do now?
Bob is wondering why you're wearing a cap inside.
Oh, that's something that we do over here in America. A lot of people wear baseball caps because they're going bald, but I have a beautiful, beautiful, luscious head of hair, as you can see.
Yeah, but you end up going bald because you're wearing them.
No, balding it's all hereditary. That's all made up stuff.
I know. I'm just teasing you. Yeah, I gotta start making custom thumbnails.
I
That
gotta
way,
edit this stuff. This is all
especially
terrible.
if I know a character I'm gonna be doing beforehand.
Well, I just do it afterwards,
Yeah,
but it's best if you do it beforehand.
that way you can attract some more people, especially if you got it up a little early.
Yeah, yep. You got the hair reveal.
Yes. You've heard of face reveal. Now it's hair reveal. It'll be a herring experience.
Harrowing.
Herring.
What is that?
I don't know. A hair riveting experience. You know, something that makes your hair stand up on end or something.
Hair raising.
Yeah. It's a hair raising event. Spine chilling event.
What did Ethan Van Sciver have on his Cyber Frog? Was the second or the third bone shattering issue? We gotta put something stupid like that on our project.
Tales from the Crypt.
The Tales from Beyond the Gate.
Uh, yeah.
Gotta
Okay,
put gotta
Bob.
put like 75 mind blowing pages or 100 bone melting pages.
Yeah.
Something dumb. Oh, he says, Rick, I sent you the movie stuff.
Yeah, I saw. Thank you, Bob.
Oh, well, whatever then. I guess I'll just be quiet.
Pardon?
I said, whatever then. I guess I'll just be quiet.
Oh, I gotta learn to read my comments out loud.
Hey, they
Unless
like them.
I just don't usually do it unless I think it needs to be read out loud. You know, something directly to me. You know, like I sent you the movie stuff. Well, yeah, that doesn't really need to be read out loud. So I read it under my breath and okay, Bob.
Well, I asked everybody to write something in the chat what they like about the channel.
Yeah.
Bob said in his comment that he likes when I read all the comments out. And he says, I know you probably, or I hope you, I don't know if you're going to still do it when you have a lot of subscribers, but I hope you do. And I said, well, I'll do the best I can.
Yeah, because once around the 1,000 mark, it starts getting hard.
Well, I wouldn't know. I've never, I've never gotten that.
Well, neither have I, but I'm just, having been on the channels with somebody who just has around 1,000 subs, and seeing, the comments fly by.
Mm-hmm.
I can see how it would be easily hard to catch every comment, especially if you're concentrating on drawing or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes, Bob will abandon us when we get more people, and most of his comments aren't being looked at. No.
No. Bob will hang out.
Bob won't abandon us. He knows he was one of our first, and he always gets some sort of special treatment. Bob says, now that I'm being honest, I don't think that I will win John's 100 special.
Why not?
Oh, he can't use his statistics to win it. Like he did mine and maybe Pixels.
You don't need statistics to win it. Just need a little bit of luck. That's all.
Yeah, but see, with mine, I had had them choose between the numbers 1 through 7, and I had my mom write it down, so I couldn't see. And apparently, the statistics say that the most chosen number is 7. So using that statistic, Bob chose the number 7, and he actually won.
Oh, so you had your mom choose the number?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I said, Mom, write a number on this piece of paper between 1 and 10. Don't show it to me, just put it down. And then I told the chat to choose a number, each one to choose a number between 1 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then after everybody, I was satisfied everybody in the chat who could write a number out did. I revealed what my mom wrote without me looking at it.
Oh.
I just flipped it up right to the camera so they saw the same time I did. Well, actually, I might have saw a couple seconds sooner because the time delay and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw that it was a 7, basically the same time they did. But like I said, maybe a couple seconds before, but I didn't, and that's the only reason I saw before because of the time delay. Okay. And I got that idea from Art to Bear. That's how he did his a couple of his things
Was
like
that
that.
he just had his wife pick a number?
Yeah, yeah, his wife or his daughter or somebody like that, whoever he had on in the room with him.
This is weird. I'm getting advertisements, and it's advertising the official Cyberfrog T-shirt. Like, how does it know?
Did you buy Cyberfrog?
No,
I don't know. Maybe because you're subscribed to Ethan.
maybe, but like I just exited out of another one. It was the official Jawbreakers T-shirt.
Well, you're subscribed to Diversity in Comics, right?
Oh yeah. And I did buy that book. I bought that campaign.
Okay. Bob says, I had too much luck. Bob says, John, you need to thank Ray for watching that One Piece movie because I said that if he will forget about it, I will unsub you.
Well, what? You were being serious about that? You were gonna unsub from me? I'm giving away free art. And what's Ethan Van Skyver doing? He's at home washing his tights.
He's actually giving away free comic books. Once he doesn't read or whatever, and that he's got 2 or 3 of.
Ethan's over there buying all kinds of soy pants. Okay, how to draw Chitara from the Thundercats. Edit thumbnail, custom thumbnail. Select, save. There we go. I have a new thumbnail on my video now. Let's go have a look and see what it looks like. Let me do a screen share. Let's go to YouTube. I'll go to my channel. And there it is, the morning draw, Chitara.
That's what you're calling your
My morning show?
yeah, the morning draw.
Yep.
I'm thinking of changing this one to, well, actually giving it a title. I'm thinking High Noon with Rick.
That'd be good. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I spent an hour and 42 minutes drawing Chitara. That's way too long.
Well, we were also talking for some of it afterwards too, or whatever.
That's
talking
true.
or you're talking in the middle of it, stopping, doing stuff.
Mm.
Okay, Rick, I picked the number 7 for multiple reasons. One of them being that it being my birthday. I told you that. Yes, you did. You told me you were born on the 7th of some month that you never mentioned which month it was.
Born on the 7th day of the 7th month of the 7th year of the new solstice. All right, while I'm up and doing stuff, let me go ahead and do the blue line sketch for tomorrow. And it's going to be, let me pull up the chat real quick and see what Bob was saying.
Kaneki. Kaneki.
Neki, Tokyo Ghoul. Let's see. Oh my goodness. This guy looks scary.
Who? Mine or your or the?
Well, of course
ghoul?
you're drawing. Okay, so it looks like he just wears a regular t-shirt. Oh, what is that? It's a jacket.
I don't know. I can't see him. I'm busy looking at my guy.
All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if I can't sketch out a quick.
Bob says, John, I usually catch your lives while returning from school. I have 2 free hours on the train every day.
Damn, you spent 2 hours on the train?
Yeah, just to go to school.
That's ridiculous. Like, I know when I was in Italy and I was doing schooling over there, it was well, we were in Florence and we lived like in Greater Florence, like outside of town. But
Yeah.
it was still only like we walked to school and it was only like a 25-30 minute walk. And that was long for me. I was like, damn, I hate walking. Now, does this guy fight? What does he do? Tokyo Ghoul. What kind of show is this? What does this guy do? Is he like psycho powers, or what is? I want to draw him doing something.
uh, I have no idea. Bob, what's he do? Yeah. He says 1.5 hours to go, 2 hours to return for school. And my thing seems to not unshare for a bit because my thing wants to go and not respond.
What, are you getting tired on your own channel?
Yep.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Oh, honey, let's go down. Let's go down. Come on down. All right, let me look up a little Wikipedia article on this guy here. See what he. Since Bob's not helping me out and telling me what he does.
Oh, he's probably making a little book on it.
It says, I'm not the protagonist of a novel or anything. I'm just this college student who likes to read. Okay. He is a one-eyed ghoul who is currently living under the identity of Heisei Sasuke, or Sasuke Heisei, the first-rank ghoul investigator, also known as Eye Patch. So he's an investigator. So essentially, he's like Sherlock Holmes.
There's what he says. Bob's got something up there. Fighting. He is a human being that can't live without eating humans. He became like that after an accident. But he was a human before, and he doesn't want to do that. But later, he became super cool. He became crazy, says Bob.
All right then. So I just draw him in like a creepy pose. So what I can do for that is I can draw him looking like face forward here like this. Like this is all gonna be his face. This light's in my face instead of on the paper. Okay, so it'll be all up on him. Oh, am I super out of focus? I am out of focus, aren't I?
Yeah, he says that's a cool anime. First 2 seasons, anyways. I was wanting to show you this earlier. I did. Like I said, I did my Canadian Shield with Lone Star. Bob says, "Wait, John."
What?
Uh,
What's the
I
problem?
don't. I don't know. He just said, "Wait, John." So, did you see his powers?
No, I didn't see anything.
And here's my character Insecto with Cyber Frog.
No, I haven't seen anything. What a ghoul can do, none of that.
character The Wiz and Red Rooster. Here's something I did as a preliminary before a painting I did for Superman and Batman. The painting's way better, but it's something I gave away. What a ghoul can do, Bob says, is what ghoul can do.
I have not seen what a ghoul can do. It says that he is a ghoul, but I don't know what that means. What can a ghoul do that somebody that is not a ghoul cannot do?
He says, watch some pics of ghoul fights, I guess, from the series before starting.
I guess I could do that.
There's a sort of shading and coloring I did for the Canadian and Shield and Lone Star together. Just wait for my thing to come back up. Let's see. Okay. Okay, don't do stuff from third season, he says.
I'm not gonna watch all the seasons just to draw the picture. I'm just gonna find a cool picture that I like and I'm gonna draw it.
He says, draw those tentacles too, or tails. You want to call them. I would definitely recommend that anime. Actually, Bob, I got the question, the real question. What anime wouldn't you recommend?
All anime is equally inferior to the legendary cartoon Dino Riders.
I know many, Rick. Too many. Too many that you wouldn't recommend, or just too many that you would recommend? Okay, gotta do Goblin Slayer. Bob doesn't like it.
Don't do Goblin Slayer?
Joking. Because Bob says he wouldn't recommend it, that one. Don't do it, so do it. The Green Goblin Slayer.
What the heck are you talking about?
Well, he says Goblin Slayer, so I joked, instead of regular Goblin, you have Green Goblin from Spider-Man. The Green Goblin Slayer.
Why don't you just make it Spider-Man? Because I guess Spider-Man would be the Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, combine Spider-Man with whoever's the Goblin Slayer in that. It's very dark, he says, but I want it anyways. No.
Bob's watching the Goblin. He's not recommending the Goblin Slayer, but he's watching it. He says he can't stop. But he says, "I'll watch it for you. Don't worry about it."
Who said that?
Bob.
Oh.
Says, John, do you have plans for the Christmas? Does Rick?
Like Christmas month for drawing, or just Christmas in general?
Or just personal plans? What are you asking about, Bob?
Drawing, obviously, he says. I'm thinking of trying to do some sort of Christmas theme for the month. But I'm just trying to think of, or at least for before Christmas, anyways, I'm trying to think of DC and Marvel characters that would fit around the theme. Um, Obviously, I don't know anime and have to maybe get your input for that, Bob. But also, I'm not so sure about sci-fi, but sci-fi might be easy because there's so many old B movies for Christmas. Santa Claus invades Mars or something, or Martians capture Santa Claus or some corny thing like that. And then there'd be independent stuff. I wouldn't really want to do another Santana so soon, but Skunk Girl in Christmas clothes. Yeah, rework her colors to red and green instead of black and white.
Well, that's really far away. Christmas.
Month and a well, December is only a month and a half over.
You do another Santana. That's all right.
But December is only like less than a month and a half away.
Yeah, but
hey, Chad.
You do like 2 videos a day. You can get around to doing Santana again.
Yeah.
I mean, a month and a half away. That's like what, 50 days, and then you have like you double that, 100 days. So like 100 drawings later, you can do Santana again.
Well, it wouldn't be 100 drawings. I only do one live drawing.
Well, you gotta step it up. Remember, we're gonna be promoting it more heavily now.
Sometimes I get 2 drawings in a live stream.
Well, just do one drawing, but be very careful and start taking your time on it.
Yeah. Okay, we got some stuff going on in the chat here. So. Bob saying there are a ton of Santa anime girls. Yeah, I could do a Santa.
And he says, "Oh boy." Chad Milton says, "Hello, Rick and John." Hello, Chad. So Chad Milton says, "Sup, Bob? Hentai for Bob." And he says, "And my birthday is on December 7th." Chad says, "What are you guys drawing?"
I am doing my supporting cast, Charlie King, from my book, Electide. And I'll let John tell you what he's doing.
Well, I am doing a drawing. I don't even know why I started inking this. I was doing an outline for tomorrow's drawing, and Bob wanted me to draw a character named Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul, and I started drawing him, and then I started inking him for some reason. Bob is telling Chad, look at my wrench. I have the power now. And then Bob is telling you to send him more stuff because it's his birthday.
I'll think about it.
Why are you being greedy? Just send him more stuff.
Yeah, but this time if I send you something, it's going to be my choice.
So does that mean that you're going to be sending him nude pictures? Come on, Rick. Stop it.
Hey, Chad. Giving talking a chance. Or typing a chance.
Give me the power, Rick. Well, he only wants a fighting chance against Bob because Bob's telling him that he ain't nothing because I have all the power because I'm Bob.
Yeah, well, there's a few other people with power when they come into my chat too. John, Manny.
Bob says, I want stuff for my birthday. I'm your best subscriber.
Yeah, I think that might be true. Oh, Rick, put there a comic in that one too. Yeah, not necessary. Hey, you got that comic because I got it free, and I figured, I'm gonna be nice. I could have did another drawing right then and there for that too, as a bonus that nobody would have been expecting. But I figured it'd be less money to send it to Bob, along with what I was sending him.
I don't know. I'm not liking this character. It looks like there's really not much to him.
Yeah, the anime characters doesn't seem to be a lot to them.
It's like it has a lot of stuff going on, but a lot of it is covering his face, and I like drawing faces. But he has like a mask covering his mouth. Out of his entire head, the only thing you can see is one eye out of his whole face. There's a patch on one eye and a strap going over it, and hair covering almost the whole top half of his head, and then he's wearing a mask over his mouth. So it's like, I don't know.
Bob will be 16.
16 years young. You see, well, Bob told me that he was old and he had much more years than me. And he was very experienced in anime.
Experience in anime, I can agree, but probably.
See, I thought Bob was an old man. That's why I was down to fight him. But if Bob's a 16-year-old boy, that means he's probably like nice and fit and probably beat me up and down the street.
Actually, right now he's only 15, so.
Yeah. I don't know, Bob. What's your height and your weight? Because if he's like 5'5" and like 120 pounds, then maybe I could win.
I'm not a wizard, Bob. I just remember you saying that you were 15. And if your birthday's in December, you'll be 1 year older, which will be 16.
Sounds like witchcraft to me.
And he's saying that looks like a gimp suit. Chad saying that to you.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of inappropriate and unnerving, to be honest.
And what is a gimp suit?
A gimp suit is a suit used by sexual deviants. It's usually made out of some sort of leather or spandex.
Okay.
Think of
That's
the
just cool.
Catwoman suit from Batman 2,
Uh,
but except with everything covered up, the whole bodysuit, and maybe a ball gag in the mouth.
okay. I think I've seen stuff like that on different TV shows.
Right. TV
Especially
show.
especially the crime ones where they have to go into weird places. The original Black Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3 looks like a gimp suit. They had to scrap that idea. Same for Bane and Batman and Robin.
That's information that I'm glad I have, but never really needed to know.
Bob's giving you a link saying it's a strong lolly.
What is strong lolly? I mean, lolly is like a when they draw the girls that look young. But what is a strong lolly?
She won the WW2. How did she win World War II? She wasn't even around. Did she time travel and tell anybody?
All right, I'm about to finish this drawing. Mañana. Mañana morning. On the morning draw.
Lolly.
Where you can find John Dillard gaming the system every weekday morning on his channel, John Dillard Gaming the System. And lolly is equal to jailbait. God helped her. Oh, okay. It's like David and those dirty, dirty Philistines. So is Gath a city in Philistine, or is that like
Is
another
what?
Gath?
I think so. You
Where
talk because
Goliath is
yeah,
from?
yeah, probably was. Might not be today, but
All right then, Rick. I gotta get going. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get up in 5 hours.
to go to work.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see you on my probably in the chat on my channel later tonight.
All right then. Don't forget to tell Manny about the plans for the Tales from Beyond the Gate.
Yeah, so are we doing that Friday or Saturday? Well,
We haven't
actually,
decided. Well, we haven't.
you
We
know
haven't talked
what?
to anybody, so we don't know.
Probably Saturday midday might be better because everybody should be off from everything. You're off. I'm off. Manny will be off. Hopefully Adrian
Okay.
and Tank.
Yeah, we need to get Tank in on this too. All right then. I will talk to you then. Well,
Okay,
I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later.
later.
And see you guys later in the chat. See you later, Chad. See you later, Bob. Oh, she is the reincarnation of a guy from a parallel universe that messed with God while dying. What? Sounds like sacrilege.
Sounds
All right. See
weird.
you later, guys. See you later, guys.
Later. Okay, guys, what's up now? What do you not want to chat about? You don't know what you don't want to chat about? You're welcome. What's my favorite food? Say pizza, but seems too I'm not sure what the right word is. I know it used to be spaghetti when I was a kid. You guys are just noticing that I gave that to him? I gave that to him like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. Carb. No, I have no idea. Bob, what that is offhand. I forgot to do the eyes. Oh. Describe this thing to me, if you can. An Italian. Well, it's basically pasta with two kinds of cheese, egg, and a piece of cooked bacon in it. Italian dish. Well, it does sound delicious for sure, Bob. That I can't deny. What two types of what two types of cheese? What a kid. Okay, so let's see. So the only color that we need now is not gray. Well, we got black and we need the eyes. Cool, I might have to try it sometime. Two cheeses, pasta, two kinds of cheese, egg, and pieces of cooked bacon. Cheddar. I never tried cheddar. Not cedar, cheddar. Two D's. Cedar is a tree. Yes, cheddar is good. I like it. And I would recommend it. Well, it's the birthplace of pizza, so I would hope so. Mario? Who'd want to cook Mario? It's me, Mario. What do you want to cook me? Lasagna. You do not like lasagna. Then you would probably not like Garfield. No. I like the lasagna, especially a meat lasagna, and especially if it's got cottage cheese in it. Said it is the best with the cottage cheese. Not as far as I know. As far as I know, he is was created here in the States. Well, they're in the States, not here in the States. I'm not in the States. What am I thinking? Ugh, brain fart moment. No, I don't hate the U.S., but I'm proud to be Canadian. I'd much rather be Canadian than from be from Canada than from the States. In my opinion, um, our healthcare system, I don't know. We're not so full of ourselves. I should say, I don't know what else to say, but I was born here. I love my country. What can I say? I'd say, sure, I bet you love Italy, but Italy isn't where you're born. Wherever you were born, Romania probably is. You probably love Romania. And most of the time, I'd say Canadians are nicer. Sometimes to a fault. Like somebody bumps into you and you say, sorry. Oh, okay. I thought you said you were born there. Sorry, my fault, Bob. I am remembering wrong. I know you said you're Russian born. You're you're Russian by heritage, and I thought you said you were born in Romania. So my bad. I remembered wrong. Moldavia, they're the same language and culture. Okay. It's Moldavia. They are the same language and culture. Okay, okay. Okay. Uh, but it is not in EU yet, so you got to become Romanian to travel. Are you a vampire or a werewolf, Bob? I don't think Bob is werewolf. Why would Bob be werewolf? Isn't that stereotyping? Okay. Yeah, well, I haven't finished them yet. I'm just doing them bit by bit, adding something to the show. I've just been doing bit, a bit, and bit, a bit of them each time on the outline. Like I might actually finish up all the outlining of this guide today. But I'll probably save the coloring for tomorrow of this guy. I think that Dracula means son of devil. I'm not a vampire expert. Yeah. Bah. Uh, 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 uh. At that point, it's not about being a vampire expert. It's about being names expert for what the word Dracula or name Dracula means. Um, he was most recently. I know they've done something in the recent history around issue 1000 or just after of Action Comics #1 that he might not be married to Lois Lane anymore. So I can't say for sure. For the longest time, he was. He wasn't for the longest time, and then they finally got married him off to Lois Lane. Oh, there. He can. I think he can, but it's a very, 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 very old age. Well, and also it depends on under a yellow sun, it would take a lot longer to die of old age. Under a red sun, or maybe some other color sun, not so long. Well, as long as anybody else. I'm a good year behind in my comic reading, so especially well for DC. For Marvel, I'm even further behind. And I'm not anxious to catch up with Marvel. Obviously not that anxious to catch up with DC either, apparently. Bendis is a writer for DC, in case you did not know. DC Comics. That is Chad. Not Chad. Bob. This one guy might take a couple days to color because I got to figure out I can color a lot of him tomorrow because I got the colors there. But these portions of the legs, I'm not sure what characters they're supposed to be. So let's see. How many ways to return from death are there in the DC universe? I have no clue. I know Ollie's return, Oliver Queen has returned, Superman's returned, Batman sort of returned if you can't actually counted him dead. Um, um, Jason Todd's returned. Well, these are characters that I'm saying have returned, but I'm not sure how many there are per se. Each one I think was unique, and each time they do it, it's unique. Dust. Yeah, I didn't say there was none, but I'm just saying each character that's returned. Ooh, tonight I will be drawing my character Extendo. The villain, the vile, stretching, villainous Extendo. Why die if it takes? Okay, why dies it takes so long to beat Superman? Yes, your English does hurt. I'm not exactly sure what you mean there. Why dies if it takes so long to beat Superman? Or do you mean why try? They're the same weight. Neither is heavier than the other. Ignore the previous question. It's the trick question that people try and get. I guess so. Oops, sorry, lost my chat. Definitely funny. Now let me see. Let me pop this out. Pop out chat. Uh, Chad's was definitely, I'm not Chad's. Bob's was definitely funny, and uh, that was definitely a sad one for Lucas. Chad. Uh, no, I did not have a pet rock. Pet rock was before my time, and even if it wasn't, I wouldn't. If I wanted a pet rock, I'd go outside and buy, pick one up. I certainly wouldn't buy one. I had a real pet. I had a dog and I had cats. I had dogs and cats. I had birds. I had fishes. I might have even had. Did I have anything other than that? I don't know. I had a friend who had a rat. Well, it is just about 2:20 here p.m. I know that's not late for some of you. Probably late for Bob because it's like 8:20 there. I've got to go do my civic duty and vote. And I got to get ready for tonight, watch some stuff. I'm a both person. I like dogs and cats. Right now, I have a cat. I'm in an apartment, but so dogs a little impractical, especially a bigger dog, which I like. I like bigger dogs, not small wannabe dogs. As I was saying, hit that thumbs up, people. Subscribe if you have to subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Um, check, comment on whatever this video. What do you what you think of the Hulk? I don't usually let the cat in my room. Let's see if I can get my cat. There's reason. Reason. You are feeding all the people behind you. Here, kitty. What do you do? Nothing. People want to see my cat. Coach once told me that I ran like a pro, and I said that if you ran a little faster, it could move. Oh, I think that was humbler. So that's never happened. God blew up the shuttle. God hates America. God hates back. It's all right. It's all right. Here's my kitty cat. Okay, there you go. Reason. The reason I don't let him in my room too often, that's a Halloween cat. But the reason I don't let him in my room enough, sometimes he doesn't go to the bathroom where his litter box is. His name is Reason. That's his name, Reason. I used to own his brother, and we named him Rhyme and Reason. But his brother ran away when we were living in a house. Give him a wrench. He would know. He wouldn't know what to do with a wrench. He'd just sniff at it and walk away, probably. Seeing as how he can't even get a virtual one, the cat deserves. Yeah, I guess I could do that, but it's getting him to sit still long enough to do that. Maybe it's more I got to take a picture of him and then draw him. Yes, draw the kitty cat. Cat in the Matrix. Yes, I've had a few dogs and a few cats over the years. But yeah, I've had dogs too over the years. Think I remember the cat in the Matrix movies. Do you like Shabazz? I don't know what that is offhand. Is that a type of dog, type of cat, some other animal altogether? That that cat was in it when George got his. I know nothing about that type of dog then, so I can't say whether I like it or not. My favorite type of dog is German Shepherd, followed by a Border Collie. I had a German Shepherd Border Collie cross dog when I was younger. Smartest dog you ever met. Well, maybe, most likely, anyways. My mom had these Tupperware containers. What does doggo mean? I have no idea. Search. But this dog, we had these Tupperware containers, plastic containers with the lids on. They sealed tight. My mom had these diet chocolate bars. Well, they weren't really diet chocolate bars. Maybe they were. They were diet bars covered in some sort of chocolate. Because they're wannabe dogs. They're yippy. Yip, 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 yip. Always barking. for no reason. Trying to get your attention, trying to intimidate. A real dog could come up. Ah! Okay, let me see. Let me see. But yeah, this dog that we had, this Border Collie Shepherd, German Shepherd Cross, got into these chocolate bars, opened up this container just barely enough to get these diet chocolate bars, as I'll call them, out, and then proceeded to open them as if almost as if a human did. There was just small indents of her teeth mark in the wrapper. I got blamed for opening these chocolate bars and eating them when I had tried one before and did not like it in the least. Oh yeah, I think I've seen these. They look like huskies. Yeah, bulldog is nice. It's not quite a small dog in my opinion. It's I think you mean husky or I think. But if you mean husky, I like huskies. Yeah, that looks like a husky. That you that Shazoo, the first one looks like a miniature husky. Yeah, pugs are a little cute. I think they're more pugly. Shih Tzus, yeah, Shih Tzus are nice, but they're very close to being wannabe dogs. Yeah, I like German Shepherd. Yeah, your neighbor has a German Shepherd. I like them. They're usually smart. They're usually friendly. You know, in the car. They can be. They're really well trained. I know a lot of police forces over here in Canada and the States use them. German Shepherds, that is. But as I was saying a couple minutes ago, or over a couple minutes ago, it's 2:30 here. I need to go vote in my civic election. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't think most dogs do like to be in silence. but I could be wrong about that. But anyways, for people who got through this and stayed through, remember to hit that like button, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, ring the notification bell. Check out my other content. We have almost 200 videos here on this channel. Comment in the comment section. Be sure to subscribe. Check out other channels. Like check out all my descriptions. There's my YouTube. What am I YouTube? You're on my YouTube. Yeah, yeah, I can believe that. Um, my Facebook, my Deviant Art, my Twitter, Instagram. Also, be sure to check out Good Dog Press here channel on YouTube and John Dillard. That's Dillard Gaming the System. Another good channel. Bye, Tick. I know Tick. And we will see everybody later. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. And we'll see you hopefully tonight when I do my live drawing of the infamous, the villainous. It's only been a day, Bob. Well, maybe two for you, close to two. I sent it out Friday. It should be, hope they said sometime this week or next week. The villainous, the vile villain. Where's my vile villain? The vile villainy of Extendo. You're not beyond his reach. Yeah, Manny's got another 50 to go. Hey, gamer. I'm just about to end here. Sorry. We'll see. I'll be on tonight around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, drawing my villainous Extendo. You aren't beyond his reach.